After paying for the fuel and getting some coffee, she and the young man were about to leave the filling station together. She decided to leave her car behind, just as he told her to, even though she wasn't altogether thrilled with the idea of leaving it at the filling station. The two of them got into the young man's car, and she glanced at the young man who put the key into the ignition and started the car. She could see that something wasn't quite right about the young man, and she was left with feelings of concern. "Are you sure you'll be okay to drive?" she asked. "Yes. Why do you ask?" the young man said. "Because it seems like you're not feeling well," she said. "I'll be fine," the young man said. He then put the car in drive, and the two of them left the filling station. "We still need to figure out where we should go," the young man said. "We could go to my house," she said. "Are you sure it's a good idea?" the young man asked. "Why not? It was where I was heading, that is, before I decided to turn back," she said. "I realize that, but as I told you, he's looking for you. It wouldn't be advisable unless you know for certain that he doesn't know where you live," the young man said. "How would he know where I live?" she asked. "Has he taken anything that belongs to you, or has he seen anything with your address on it?" the young man asked. "I don't think so," she said. "But you're not sure?" the young man said. She didn't respond. "I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he was the reason that your car wouldn't start while at the inn. What about the fact that he managed to capture you? With that being said, he could have looked through your belongings. Just because there's nothing missing, it doesn't mean he didn't see something that would have had your address on it. He could have written it down," the young man said. "You're right. That could have happened. We probably shouldn't go to my house. Where should we go?" she said. "At the moment, I'm not certain. What I do know is that we cannot waste time. As of now, my main mission is to get you away from him and make sure you remain safe," the young man said. "What about you? You'll be miles away from where you live," she said. "I can promise you that he's not home, nor is he at the pizzeria. He is out looking for you, and he will not stop until he finds you. That's why it's imperative that we're careful. There is no second guessing. Doing so could be critical, and one slip up could put us both in danger," the young man said. "Why can't we just have him arrested?" she asked. "Because as of now we have no proof," the young man said. "This is terrible. I was hoping that this nightmare would be over. Maybe we should go to my house and I could contact my brother so he can help us," she said. "Out of the question. I don't want to get anyone else involved," the young man said. "But we can't continually be on the run," she said. "No, but for now, I have to make sure that he doesn't find you. As of now, he still doesn't know where I am, nor does he know that I was the one who set you free. I made sure he would never find out. Not only did I set the alarm, but before that, I also disabled the security cameras, so he would never see what happened. I was extremely careful and made sure I wasn't seen, because I can tell you right now that he did check the footage to see what happened, or at least he tried to. Thankfully, he'll never know what happened. Setting the alarm was a diversion that took him away from you, so I would have a chance to help you," the young man said. "But wouldn't the cameras detect you before they were disabled?" she asked. "No, because I kept my face hidden. I also wore gloves, so no fingerprints would be left," the young man said. "Wow, you really thought of everything, didn't you?" she said. "As I told you, there is no room for slip-ups. One wrong move could cost us," the young man said. "Well, in that case, I suppose I should leave everything up to you since you seem to know what you're doing. I'm trusting you to keep me safe," she said. "I will do everything in my power to make sure you remain free from him. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure he never takes you again," the young man said.